Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another BrickBucks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So today we're going to go over three sets that I wish I had time to go deep into this year. I believe, I know for a fact one of these sets is retiring. I actually think there's more than one of these sets that I'm going to go over that is retiring. And just other things got in the way. There were other sales, there were other opportunities for me to go in on. There are some sets that I don't want to say I was just focused on too much, but I guess you could say that because I was focused on some other sets, so I didn't have enough time to get in on these sets. And these are sets that I like, that I think will do very well. Now, before we get into all of them, at the end, whenever I go to the Excel, I'm going to do again what I recently did. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to take the MSRP price. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the discounted price that Amazon had it, the lowest discounted price, and then we're going to match it up against what it was sold on FBA or merchant fulfill at what the premium is. So there may be one or two of these sets that aren't retiring, but at some point during this crazy year, the inventory dried up, and so the price started to I wouldn't necessarily say skyrocket, but it was starting to break pretty impressively. So the first set we're going to get into is our Lego Creator 3-in-1 Townhouse. Now, maybe a month or two ago, I did a video on mini modulars. You're more than welcome to check it out in the archives. I actually like the mini modular sets than the other modular sets, the bigger ones, because they're discounted more. They're easier to get to. And, while everybody's building their cities with these huge modulars, you also need some mini modulars, because with every city, you also have to have some affordable housing as well. So I really like that they're smaller, and this is it. So when you go to Camel over here, you could see that, this dried up a lot during, peak COVID, if you want to call it that. And I'm not exactly sure if this set is retired or not. You're more than welcome to drop down in the comments if you know. I want to see it is. So right now, this video is being recorded December 17th. You should be getting this, watching it a week later. And on Brickset right now, it says that it has a date of December 20th of whenever it's either retired or the inventory is dried up. I want to say, because we're not in December 20th yet, that's actually a retiring date. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm going to assume it is until I see more evidence. But you could see, it has done quite impressive whenever it just sold out. It didn't even retire yet back in March. And this was a set that I had my eye on. Again, I don't have any mini modulars, and maybe next year that's something that I'm going to want to dive into, because I've been wanting to do it for the longest time. I just haven't had the opportunity to do it. Now the second set, here I know there's some people that are going to be seeing this, and they're going to say, what's going on, Jim? I haven't talked about this set at all. If I did, it may have been just one time briefly. And I've been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to talk about this set to our Patreon members yet. The link to join our Patreon is below. But I've had two people that are resellers, both of them that have much more larger inventory than I do, and they don't know each other too. And I thought this was curious. They both text me at separate times, and they said, "Can you please, either not do a video on this set, or can you wait as long as you possibly can to do a video on this set?" And this right here is the Lego City Great Vehicles Diving Yacht. I love this set. Now, I do own it. I don't own many, which is why it's here, because I really didn't get an opportunity to go deep into. The only time I really ever picked this set up is whenever I was buying those Mickey Duplo trains. And they were, at $10 a pop, and you had to qualify for free shipping. You had to spend $35 with Target, and so this was always an add-on, so I could get free shipping. So I have like maybe 10 of these. But if I had my choice, and if there was time, I mean, I would be buying hundreds of these. And again, I don't know for certain if this is retiring or not. It does, I believe, on Brixit have a date of December 20th, and we're not in December 20th yet, so I'm assuming it's more toward that date more represents a retirement versus, hey, the inventory is just out of stock. And I love this set. I think it's great. I think it's very unique, and I'm pretty certain it's going to do great. And when you go on Camel, I think the regular price was like $15. So it did come out at $36 whenever it was out of stock at Amazon. And, once this set retires, it's going to do more. It's going to do at least 10 or 20% more. And it's great. It's a fun set. I'm very critical of the city sets. I always want to make sure I buy the right one because I don't get into it too much. I kind of want to be surgical about it. And I love this set, and I think it's just great. And finally, this is a set that I think everybody knows is retiring, and it's interesting right now. It's at $99.99. I wonder what the quantity is. Let's check it out. Okay, I was gonna say if there's like a quantity of 10 or 20, I might be picking this bad boy up even more. But I only own one of these. I got one of these from the Lego store, and I got a GWP with it, which is why I bought it. But this is a great set, and I was sleeping on this set for a long time because I think the Lego creator had a Fiat out, and they had something else, and that Volkswagen camper bus took forever, and I was like, is this going to be the new camper? So I only bought one set, but I'm pretty certain it's retiring, and I would love to go deep on it. And of course, we go to Camel. I mean, it was just south of 190 during COVID, and and its predecessor. Everybody should be familiar with its predecessor. I think that's going for like $600 now on eBay. I'm pretty certain it's on eBay. So that's a very, very good set that I should have invested in, and I just didn't have the time, my friends. So here we go to the Excel. Now, like I said, I took the lowest price that it was offered on Amazon, and then I put it up against the highest price that it was sold on Merchant for Phil and FBA, and this is what's going on now. I mean, this is pretty good for some sets that were not at the time retired. Now, here's the thing with the eBay. I never want to forget you guys. There's not a website like Camel, so I can't necessarily look at what happened in March for some of these sets. But I put what I believe these sets would have been around. So somebody's more than welcome to drop in the comments and correct me. Whenever these sets do retire, I expect these to go up higher a lot, maybe by 20%, and this to eventually get up to 15 to 20 more percent. So that's it, folks. Those are three sets that I did not have the pleasure of partaking into this year. If there's some sticking around, or there's more inventory that's going to be dumped in January, February, which usually happens for some sets, I'm gonna think about it and maybe take advantage of it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with BrickBucks.net. Always, my friends, come on. We're late in December. Go out there and get it.